sometimes my badge doesn't work fabulously in that door, but all right, Dana, do we have the interpreter on the line? Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Interpreter.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you today, sir?
Doing great. How are you today?
Good. Give me just a second and we'll get started.
Of course, Your Honor.
Juan Castro. Santiago.
All right, good morning. My name is Commissioner Elizabeth Campbell, and this is the 8 a.m. initial appearance calendar for April 14th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. Persons appearing before this court are reminded that they have the right to remain silent and that anything they say could be used against them. Most of you have qualified for a court-appointed attorney. If you haven't qualified, or even if you have, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I will be calling each of you up one by one on each of your matters. Following the conclusion of your hearing, I will be asking that you step to the left, and the officer will have paperwork for you detailing my orders in this case. We are going to start with Juan Castro Adame and then David Santiago, please.
Vamos a comenzar con Juan Castro Adame y después David Santiago, por favor.
Good morning, sir. Please state your name for the record.
Buenos días, señor. Por favor, diga su nombre para que conste en actas.
Juan Castro.
Juan Castro.
Adame.
Mr. Castro, what is Mr. Adame, what is your date of birth?
Señora Adame, ¿cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
24 de junio del 93.
June 24th, 93.
Thank you. And Mr. Adame, you are here because you were arrested yesterday for violations of aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony.
Gracias, señora Adame. Se encuentra usted el día de hoy aquí porque fue detenido ayer bajo las violaciones de agresión con agravante, un delito de clase 3.
Okay.
Possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony.
Tenencia de drogas nocivas, un delito de clase 4.
Disorderly conduct involving weapons, a Class 6 felony.
Conducta escandalosa involucrando armas, un delito de clase 6.
And threatening, intimidating, a Class 1 misdemeanor.
Y amenazas o intimidación, una falta de clase 1.
I did find probable cause for all of those violations.
Determiné que hubo motivo de procesamiento por el cual justificar todas esas acusaciones.
Based upon the information you provided, I am finding that you are not indigent for the purposes of appointing an attorney.
Basado en la información que usted presentó, he determinado yo que usted no es de bajos recursos para los propósitos de otorgarle un abogado.
As a result, I am not appointing you an attorney today, but you may retain an attorney at your own expense.
Como resultado, no le estoy yo asignando un abogado el día de hoy, pero puede usted emplear los servicios de un abogado por cuenta propia cubriéndose el costo de este.
Okay.
I'm setting two hearings in your matter, the first on April 21st at 8:30.
Voy a agendar dos audiencias en su caso. El primero va a ser el día 21 de abril a las 8:30.
And the second one on April 23rd at 8:30.
Y la segunda va a ser el día 23 de abril a las 8:30.
both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court.
Ambas en el Tribunal Superior del Condado de Maricopa, ubicado en el centro de la ciudad.
I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $25,000.
Estoy fijando una fianza garantizada en su caso de $25,000.
In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release,
Si puede usted depositar la fianza para que pueda ser usted excarcelado,
you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with the alleged victim or victims.
no debe regresar usted al lugar de los supuestos hechos y o tener contacto con la supuesta víctima o víctimas.
You may not reside at the same location as any alleged victim or go to the alleged victim's residence.
No puede vivir usted en la misma ubicación que la supuesta víctima o ir a la vivienda de ninguna de las supuestas víctimas.
Disculpe, no puedo ir a sacar como mis cosas. O sea, tengo mi ropa ahí, todo, mi carro.
I'm
que una casa
sorry.
lo tengo que-
Could I go there to get my things, my belongings? I have my clothing, my car there. I have to get those things out of there.
You can arrange one civil standby with a law enforcement officers to collect essential belongings.
Usted puede coordinar para que se lleve a cabo lo que se le llama una visita civil, donde puede ir con un agente de la policía una vez para poder retirar sus pertenencias.
Hombre.
Okay? All right, go
That's
ahead,
fine.
step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Muy bien, si pasa por acá al lado izquierdo, el agente tiene los documentos suyos acá,
Okay.
al otro lado.
All right, David Santiago, please.
Muy bien, David Santiago, por favor.
Good morning, sir.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Sir, please state your name for the record.
Señor, por favor, diga su nombre completo para que conste en actas.
David Santiago.
David Santiago.
And Mr. Santiago, what is your date of birth?
Señor Santiago, ¿cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
29 de diciembre de 1974.
December 29, 1974.
Okay. And sir, you are here following your arrest yesterday for aggravated DUI, driving with a suspended or revoked license, a Class 4 felony.
Y bueno, señor, está usted aquí el día de hoy después de haber sido detenido ayer bajo la acusación de manejar bajo efectos de sustancias con agravantes o con una licencia anulada o revocada, la cual es un delito de clase 4.
I am appointing you an attorney.
Le he designado a un abogado.
And I'm sorry, I should have mentioned I did find probable cause for that violation.
Y perdón, debería haberle mencionado que determiné que hubo un motivo fundado por el cual presentar esa acusación.
I am appointing you an attorney.
Le estoy otorgando o asignando un abogado.
And I'm setting 2 hearings in your case.
Y voy a agendar 2 audiencias en su caso.
The first on April 29th at 8:30.
La primera va a ser el día 29 de abril a las 9:30.
And the second one on May 1st at 8:30.
Y la segunda el día 1 de mayo a las 8:30.
Both of those are in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court.
Ambas van a ser en el Tribunal Superior del Condado de Maricopa, ubicado en el centro de la ciudad.
Mr. Santiago, will you go to those hearings?
Señor Santiago, ¿se va a presentar usted a esas audiencias?
Sí.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance.
Muy bien, entonces voy a permitir que sea usted excarcerado o liberado el día de hoy bajo caución juratoria o palabra.
Okay, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Muy bien, si puede pasar al lado izquierdo, la gente tiene sus documentos acá.
Ok. Gracias.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Interpreter, will you inquire in the gallery if anybody else needs your assistance today?
It will be my pleasure, Your Honor. Buenos días. ¿Se encuentra alguien más presente esta mañana que requiera de los servicios del intérprete?
We don't see any hands. Thank you for your assistance this morning, sir.
My pleasure, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you. All right, Callista Dutcher, please, and then Matthew Larson. Ms. Dutcher, please state your name for the record.
Callista Dutcher,
And Ms. Dutcher, what is your date of birth?
November 8th, 2001.
All right, and you are here today because you were arrested yesterday for two charges. The first is possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. I didn't find probable cause for that. You did have drugs in your possessions, but they were not dangerous drugs under my reading of the statute. That doesn't mean that allegation is necessarily dismissed, and charges may later be brought on that. You were also arrested for hindering prosecution with an offense date of on or about April 10th, 2025. I did find probable cause for that. Hindering prosecution, you were charged with, or the violation cited as hindering prosecution in the first degree, which is a Class 5 felony. As I said, I did find probable cause for that. I am appointing you an attorney. I'm setting 3 hearings in your matter. The first is on April 18th at 8:30. The second one is on April 21st at 8:30, and the third one is on April 23rd at 8:30. Give me just a second. I'll get something really quickly. Yeah. Okay. Because, Ms. Dutcher, you were on release in another felony matter, when this new violation occurred, I am finding that you are non-bondable today. So if you will go ahead, step to the left, officer has your paperwork.
Sorry, I have another court date on the 23rd as well.
Okay.
For the felony release, what I was on release for.
Okay. So you also have a hearing in this case on April 23rd. If you're still in custody, then they will arrange for transportation. Okay. I am appointing you an attorney, so you should make sure that your attorney knows all of this information.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Matthew Larson and then Martin Perez, please. All right, Mr. Larson, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Matthew Chase Larson, August 25th, 1982.
Thank you. And you are here today because you have an out-of-county warrant from
Pinal County.
Pinal County. I see you're aware. For purposes of appointing you an attorney, I am finding that you're indigent because this is an out-of-county warrant. An attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in Pinal County Superior Court on April 17th at 8:30 a.m. Pinal County is indicating that you are non-bondable in this matter. As a result, you're going to be held without bail today.
So if I have a court on the 17th for Maricopa County also for a probation violation, how does that work?
So let your attorney know in the Maricopa County matter. I'm assuming you've been appointed an attorney in that matter as
Might
well.
have been. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay. And let the detention officers know as well. Okay.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thanks. Martin Perez, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Perez. Give me just a second. Let me check on something.
I have both of them going on at the same time.
All right. Mr. Perez, you were arrested. Oh, go ahead, state your name for the record. I'm sorry.
Martin Perez,
And Mr. Perez, what is your date of birth?
0613-2003.
Okay, thank you. And you were arrested yesterday for charges of endangerment, a Class 6 felony, disorderly conduct involving a weapon, a Class 6 felony, and discharge of a firearm within city limits, also a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for all of those. For purposes of appointing you an attorney, I'm finding that you are not indigent. That means that I'm not going to appoint an attorney for you today, but you may retain your own attorney at your own expense. I am setting hearing dates in your case on April 29th at 8:30 and May 1st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those hearings?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to release you today to pretrial services. Okay.
You said the 29th and the 1st?
Yes, and that will be in your paperwork.
Okay.
So it won't be a memory test for you. Make sure you go to those. All right, go ahead, step to the left.
Thank you.
All right, Melina Gilbert, please.
Oh, yeah.
Ms. Gilbert, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Melina Gilbert,
And Ms. Gilbert, what is your date of birth?
1499.
Thank you. All right, and Ms. Gilbert, you are here today on 2 warrants out of the Yavapai County Superior Court. So the first warrant in your Yavapai Court matter, CR 2025-80158, Yavapai County is indicating that you are non-bondable in that matter. Your second, so I'm going to go ahead and affirm that. I am finding for purposes of appointing you an attorney that you are indigent, and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in Yavapai County Superior Court on April 17th at 8:30 a.m. In this first case, as I mentioned, I am finding that you are not bailable as a matter of right. In your second case, which is also out of Yavapai County, and this is the case, hold on. And this is case CR 2025-80012. Again, for this case, I am finding, for purposes of appointing you an attorney, that you are indigent, and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing in this case as well, which, like the first one, will be on April 17th at 8:30 in Yavapai County Superior Court. In this case, in the second case, Yavapai is indicating that there is a secured appearance bond of $25,000, and I'm going to go ahead and affirm that bond. So if you go ahead, step to the left, because you're being held non-bondable on the first case, you're not eligible for bond, but because you have 2 cases, I did consider them and deal with them separately. Okay, go ahead, step to the left. All right, Leticia Ramirez Azuna, and then Enrique Ochoa Garcia, please.
No.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Leticia Ramirez Osuna,
Ms. Azuna, what is your date of birth?
April 20, 1993.
Thank you. And you are here today, ma'am, following your arrest yesterday.
Yes.
For aggravated assault, a Class 3 felony, and assault with intent to injure, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those violations. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting hearings on April 21st at 8:30 and April 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $15,000. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim. You may not reside at the same location as any alleged victim nor go to the alleged victim's residence. Okay? You can arrange for one civil standby to collect any of your essential belongings. All right, go ahead, step to left. Officers have your paperwork for you.
Thank you.
Enrique Ochoa Garcia, please. Good morning, sir. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Enrique Ochoa Garcia, 8183.
Thank you. All right, you are here today because you were arrested yesterday for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a Class 3 felony, which occurred on or about April 12th, and threatening, intimidating, a Class 1 misdemeanor, which occurred on or about April 13th. I did find probable cause for both of those violations. For purposes of appointing you an attorney, I am finding that you are not indigent. However, you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense to represent you in this matter. I am setting hearings on April 21st at 8:30 and April 23rd at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $25,000. In the event that you are able to to post that bond, you may not have any contact with the alleged victim. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Rena Lee Belcher, please.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Belcher. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Renee Lee Belcher.
All right, Ms. Belcher, and what is your date of birth?
6/24/95.
Thank you. And ma'am, you are here today because you were arrested yesterday for violations of assault, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct, also a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those violations. I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting a hearing in the West Mesa Justice Court on April 17th at 8:30 a.m. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in your case in the amount of $1,500. In the event that you're able to post that bond, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with the alleged victim. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. All right, Lily Sweet, please. Good morning, Ms. Sweet. Go ahead and state your name for the record.
Lily Sweet.
And Ms. Sweet, what is your date of birth?
October 11th, 2004.
Thank you. And Ms. Sweet, you are here on 5 different cases, but let's talk about your new offense, which was for which you were arrested yesterday, shoplifting with an artifice, which is a Class 4 felony. I did find probable cause for that. In your new matter, I am appointing you an attorney, and I'm setting 2 hearings, a first one on April 21st at 8:30 and a second one on April 23rd at 8:30, both in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. In your new case, I'm setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. Now, you also have warrants out of the four warrants out of the Peoria Municipal Court. So we're going to go through those. You have a first warrant in your Peoria Municipal Court case number 2025-000-122. I am setting a secured appearance bond in that case in the amount of $250. You also have another warrant out of the Peoria Municipal Court in your case 2025-000-042. I am setting a secured appearance bond in that case in the amount of $250. You have another warrant out of the Peoria Municipal Court in your case 2024-001134. I'm setting a secured appearance bond in that case in the amount of $250. And your last warrant out of the Peoria Municipal Court is in case 2025-000338. Again, I am setting a secured appearance bond in that case in the amount of $250. So altogether, that is a combined for all 5 cases secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,250. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you may not return to the scene of the alleged crime of your new case or have contact with any of the alleged victims in your new case. You do need to make sure you're going to your court hearings. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Alicia Gabaldon, please. Good morning, ma'am. Go ahead, state your name for the record.
Alicia Lisa Gabaldon.
And Ms. Gabaldon, what is your date of birth?
10/12/1990.
Thank you. And you are here today on 4 warrants from the Maricopa County Superior Court. So you have 3 cases that are 2022 cases and 1 2024 case. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the 2024 case. And this is an arrest warrant for an alleged probation violation in your case 2024-102208. In this case, I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting a hearing on April 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this first case, the 24 case, in the amount of $500. In your first 22 case, and this is case CR 2022-134996. Again, I am appointing you an attorney, and the hearing will be on April 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $150 in this case. You have 2 additional 22 cases. They are CR 22-125247 and CR 2022-006538. The Maricopa County Superior Court has issued warrants for your arrest on allegations of probation violations in both of these cases as well. I am appointing you an attorney, and the hearing on these cases will be on April 21st at 8:30. In the case ending 5247, I am setting a $50 secured appearance bond, and in the case ending 6538, I am setting a $100 secured appearance bond. So for all 4 cases, your total secured appearance bond is $800. In the event that you are able to post that bond and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork.
I have a question.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
just did time for all these warrants.
So I did look at the dates of the orders, and they were the warrants. And hold on.
Yeah, I just got out.
When did you get out?
I got out like a month and a half ago
Okay.
for these warrants.
All right. Well, it wasn't for these warrants, because these warrants were issued on March 31st and April 1st of 2025.
Was it because I didn't contact my probation officer?
These are they're probation violation warrants, and it looks like
Yeah, because I just did
All right.
time for these.
Okay, these are new warrants, so you need to deal with these warrants. There is a combined secured appearance bond of $800 in all 4 of your matters. If you're able to post that bond, you do need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Michael Fullerton, please. All right, good morning, Mr. Fullerton. How are you, sir?
Good, how are you doing, ma'am?
All right, can you go ahead and state your name for the record?
It's Michael Joseph Fullerton,
Right.
22683.
All right, thank you. And Mr. Fullerton, you are here on 3 matters today. You are here on 2 warrants out of the Maricopa County Superior Court on allegations of probation violation. Those are in, you have a 2024 and a 2023 case.
My phone has been shut off, and just recently I had Apache Junction Police Department trespass on private property while I was working and steal my transportation, so that's why I haven't been able to get back and forth to work, as well as what I'm on probation for. If you look at the body cam footage and review the body cam footage of the officer who assaulted me from behind on a public sidewalk, and I never touched him, he lied on his police report.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to deal with what's
I've got everything.
today.
I've got everything documented on my phone, all the way down to the football games and all the other things that have been going on.
Okay. So I'm
as
going to
far
deal with
as the Hollywood elites and everything you guys have been playing on my phone and.
Okay, I'm going to deal with what's in front of me today, sir, which is all any of us can ever do. All right.
Okay.
So in your Maricopa County cases, your CR 2023-158179 and CR 2024-1005, 7 cases. Maricopa County has issued warrants for your...
7 cases?
You need to let me finish. 2 cases. I just gave you 2 cases. I gave you the case numbers. Maricopa County Superior Court has issued warrants for your arrest for allegations of probation violations in both of these cases. I am appointing you an attorney in both of these cases and setting hearings on April 21st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting secured appearance bonds in both of the Maricopa County cases in the amount of $250. Now, you also have a warrant for your arrest out of the Apache Junction Municipal Court. You need to let me finish, sir.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. And in that case, which is CM 2023-000392, I am setting indicating that finding you indigent for purposes of appointing you an attorney. An attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be on April 17th at 8:30 in the Apache Junction Municipal Court. I am setting you a secured appearance bond in the Apache Junction Municipal Court matter in the amount of $50. Now, if you're able to post these bonds and secure your release, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours.
I've only got $50 in my wallet. And so I probably won't be able to do that, so I'm just going to head and fight it, and then I'll be suing Apache Junction for the Apache license agreement on top of everything else they've been harassing me for the past 4 years, and Detective Flake knows all about it.
Okay, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork. Ryan Pete, please, and then Henry Jackson. All right, Mr. Pete, go ahead, state your name for the record, please.
Ryan Pete,
And Mr. Pete, what's your date of birth?
9/23/92.
Thank you. And you are here today because you were arrested earlier today for DUI, Class 1 misdemeanor, and failure to obey police officers, a Class 2 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those for purposes of appointing you an attorney. I'm finding that you are not indigent based upon the information that I have. That means, of course, that means I'm not appointing you an attorney today, but you may, of course, retain an attorney at your own expense. I am setting a hearing for you in the West Mesa Justice Court on April 17th at 8:30 a.m. I am setting a secured appearance bond in your matter in the amount of $750. In the event that you are able to post that bond No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, no driving without a valid driver's license, and you need to attend your court hearings. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. Henry Jackson, please. Good morning. Mr. Jackson, please state your name for the record.
Henry Jackson.
And Mr. Jackson, what is your date of birth?
09045.
All right. And Mr. Jackson, you are here today because the Maricopa County Superior Court issued a warrant for your arrest for allegations of a probation violation in your case CR 2020-121243.
Yeah.
All right. So I am appointing you an attorney, and I am setting hearings on April 21st at 8:30 a.m. in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in this case in the amount of $500. In the event that you are able to post that bond, you will need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. All right, Francisco Farias and then Sarah I'm so sorry. Someone named Sarah. Good morning, sir. Go ahead and state your name for the record.
Francisco Frias,
And Mr. Frias, what is your date of birth?
7277.
And you are here, sir, because you were arrested yesterday for DUI, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for that violation. I am finding for purposes of appointing you an attorney that you are indigent, and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be in the West Mesa Justice Court on April 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Will you go to that?
Yes.
All right, and I'm going to release you today on your own recognizance. Please make sure you go to that hearing. All right, go ahead, step to the left. Sarah, I'm so sorry. Ma'am, can you say your last name for me?
Filarchek.
Do it one more time.
Filarchek.
Filarchek. Okay. I apologize. I fell down horribly on that. Ms. Filarchek, please state your name for the record.
Sarah Filarchek.
And Ms. Filarchek, what is your date of birth?
March 27th, 1990.
All right, and you are here today because you were arrested yesterday on charges of criminal damage, a Class 1 misdemeanor, and disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I did find probable cause for both of those. For purposes of appointing you an attorney based upon the information that I have, I am finding that you are indigent, and an attorney should be appointed for you at your next hearing, which will be on May 13th at 1:30 p.m. Will you go to that?
Does that happen to, what day of the week is that?
I don't know.
Okay, just making sure it's not Mother's Day, because then I'll have to work. But other than that, yes, that should be fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And that will be in the Surprise Municipal Court. Like I said, I am inclined to release you on your own recognizance today. No returning to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with the alleged victim.
I do have cats that live there. How can I arrange to feed them?
So you may not reside at the same location as any alleged victim or go to the alleged victim's residence. You can arrange for one civil standby with law enforcement to collect your belongings.
Okay, and then can I have like a friend or somebody go feed my cats, or how can I just make sure they don't die? Or like, I don't know that I can get them, I have 5 cats, I don't know that I can get them all out of the house immediately.
Okay, give me just a second. All right, I am I'm assuming you have your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend's telephone?
Yes.
Okay.
Number? Yes, I like know his number, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I am stating that you may contact I'm saying that you may contact the alleged victim in writing via text or email to arrange for care and custody of pets in the home. Okay?
And then, as far as you said, I could do a civil standby to get my belongings and stuff. Like, do I just call the surprise police department, I guess, and arrange for that?
Yes, you call your local police department and they will arrange for that.
Okay, and then how long is it until I can go home? Do I have to give him a 30-day notice to move out, or how can it's my house, so how can I return to it?
So I don't know, they have to process you. As far as getting out. So it's not going to happen immediately. I think it takes a few hours usually. Once you get beyond that, how you and your boyfriend work out the issues with the residents is up to you guys. I am putting the no contact order in place as we discussed, and you may take it up with the judge on May 13th at 1:30 p.m.
Okay, so until May 13th, I can't go back to my house except for the one time?
Except for the one time, and you may have contact with the alleged victim to arrange for care and custody of pets in the home. Okay,
even if he were to move out before then, I can't go back? Or if he moves out before then I could go back?
You may not reside at the same location as the alleged victim or go to the alleged victim's residence. As long as that remains his residence, you can't go back until you get a further order from the judge, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has the paperwork for you. Amira Thrash, please. Ms. Thrash, go ahead, state your name for the record.
Amira Thrash.
And Ms. Thrash, what is your date of birth?
January 9th, 2004.
All right, and you are here today following your arrest yesterday for criminal damage, a Class 6 felony. I did find probable cause for that. Based upon the information that I have in front of me, I'm finding that you are indigent for purposes of appointing you an attorney, and I am appointing you an attorney in this matter. I am setting hearings for you on April 29th at 8:30 and May 1st at 8:30 in the downtown Maricopa County Superior Court. Will you go to those?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to release you to pretrial services, which means as soon as the officers complete their procedure, you will be able to leave the jail, but you will need to check in with pretrial services, and all that information is on your paperwork. You may not go back to the scene of the alleged crime or have contact with any alleged victim. Okay?
Can I ask why not? Because my daughter lives in the house.
Okay, your daughter lives in the house.
And all my stuff is in the house. Me and my daughter live there. I had her Christmas of last year. Okay. She's only 3 months. I can't be away from her.
Okay, hold on just a second. Let me look.
We live together. She lives in my mother's house.
The incident occurred at your mother's house?
Yes.
Is that where your child lives?
Yes, we live with my mom. But she just kicked us out.
Okay, so where's the child now?
With my mom right now until I leave. I have to go get my baby. I have somewhere to go, but I have to go get my baby. That's what. She's there.
I understand. Give me just a second. All right, I am stating here that you may not reside at the same location as any alleged victim or go to the alleged victim's residence, even if you are an owner or renter of the residence. That doesn't sound like it applies. If you presently reside with an alleged victim, you must find an alternative residence, which you said you were going to do. One civil standby with a law enforcement officer is permitted to collect belongings. Okay, so you can call your local police department and say you need a civil standby, and they'll know what that is. I'm saying that you may contact the alleged victim in writing by text or email to arrange for care and custody of your biological daughter.
So I have to give her custody to someone?
No.
I can have custody of her?
I'm not making any determinations regarding custody of your
Oh,
daughter.
okay. You're just saying I need to go to an officer to get my stuff out the house?
You need to get the officer to get your stuff out of the house. You can contact your, is it your mom?
Yeah.
Okay, your mom by text or email to arrange for care, custody,
okay, that's fine.
Of your biological daughter.
Oh, yeah. She's going to give me custody. That's my daughter, not hers.
Okay, no, I'm going to say and pick up.
I'll text, call, email my mother, whatever I have to do to get through her so I can get my daughter.
Right, so here's what I'm saying, just so you and I are clear, okay?
I'm clear here.
Defendant may contact the alleged victim.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm here. Her mother.
Mm-hmm.
In writing by text or email to arrange for care, custody, and pick up of defendant's biological daughter.
Correct.
Okay, we're square?
Yes.
All right, so that means that the only reason you should be contacting your mom is in connection with care, custody, and pickup of your daughter, okay?
Of my daughter, yes.
Okay. All right. And I just find that. All right, ma'am, you want to go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you. All right, Dorothy Finch, please. Ms. Finch, will you go ahead and state your name for the record, please?
Dorothy Bianca Finch,
And Ms. Finch, what is your date of birth?
7/2/1990.
Thank you. You are here following your arrest yesterday for disobeying a court order.
Which, I honestly didn't even know that I had it. I just went to go pick up my last of my belongings because we had woke up a while ago. I was picking up the last of my belongings. We got into an argument, and the police was called, and then that's when I found out about this order.
Okay.
I knew nothing of this.
So I did find probable cause for that violation, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor. I am setting you a hearing on May 1st at 9 a.m. in the Peoria Municipal Court.
I'll be there.
You'll go?
I promise to God.
All right, go ahead, step to the left. Officer has your paperwork for you.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Don't go back to the scene of the alleged crime. No contact with the alleged victim, and you need to comply with court orders, including those injunctions against harassment and orders of protection.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
All right, we have two house calls today, and they are Jonathan Johnson and Zane Ralston, and neither Mr. Johnson nor Mr. Ralston are able to be with us today because they are a danger to self or others, or otherwise not able to function for purposes of appearing in court. With regard to Jonathan Lee Johnson, whose date of birth is February 13th, 1987. Mr. Johnson was arrested yesterday for disorderly conduct fighting, a Class 1 misdemeanor. I'm sorry, he was arrested today for that violation. I did find probable cause. Purposes of appointing Mr. Johnson an attorney, I am finding that he is indigent, and an attorney should be appointed for him at his next hearing, which will be on April 17th at 1 p.m. in the North Mesa Justice Court. I am setting a secured appearance bond in the amount of $750 in this matter. In the event that Mr. Johnson is able to post this bond, he may not return to the scene of the alleged crime, and he may not have contact with the alleged victim. Our second house call today is Zane Ralston. Mr. Ralston was arrested yesterday for littering, a Class 1 misdemeanor. And I did find probable cause for that violation. Because of the nature of the charge, Mr. Ralston is not entitled to have a court-appointed attorney at this time. I am setting a hearing in University Lakes Justice Court for April 29th at 8:30 a.m. My intention is to release Mr. Ralston on his own recognizance. That being said, if after speaking with Mr. Ralston and Mr. Johnson, anything changes, I will update my orders in writing. With that, court's going to stand adjourned until the 11 a.m. calendar.